Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and I'm here to do my first of 2 college basketball games. I'll be here with the Kentucky game later tonight, but here to talk about the first game. I watched number 1 Michigan beat number 7 Purdue, 91 to 80 reaction. A pretty dominant win for Michigan. This game was never in doubt. A little bit of a rough start there to start. I think it was like 5-0 Purdue, but then after that it was pretty much all Michigan. Game was a pretty dominant, never in doubt win for Michigan on the road over, I'm not going to say a Final Four caliber team, but I think Purdue's good, a really good win on the road. Elliot Cadeau made the big plays during Purdue's started to make a big push, but Elliot Cadeau made the big plays. It's just insane how good he's been this year. Wasn't really viewed as a three-point guy, and he's shooting like 40% or something this year. LJ Kaysen was great again. Off the bench, I believe he had 13. He made all 3 shots he took and got to the line 6 times. Trey McKinney was huge in this game, but really the big thing was Michigan's three-point shooting. Obviously, we know about their defense, but their three-point shooting was hot in this game. Made 13 out of their 23 three-point attempts, and on 30 made field goals, 24 assists, and they shot 53%, but even when they missed, it felt like they were getting an offensive rebound. They got 13 offensive boards in this game. Trey Kaufman-Renn, and Braden Smith kind of showed up a little bit, but 10 of his points come at the free throw line. He didn't really look to score early, but Trey Kaufman-Renn, he took like 26 shots in this game. He had 27 points. He was by far their most, efficient player in this game. But it's just an excellent half by Michigan in the first half on both ends. Purdue can make a run at some point, but it's kind of just like Michigan State did in East Lansing, but the first 20 minutes were dominant. Purdue started to make a little bit of a push, but Elliot Cadeau just kept making big play after big play when they needed it. And it felt like Purdue was on the verge of making a real push really the whole second half. But Michigan just had to answer every single time, and everyone took a turn making those key shots. It wasn't just one player, it was really everyone. Purdue just, it felt like they could, every time they tried to make that push, Michigan would just answer back. It didn't matter because Michigan was going to put Purdue down, but in the closing minutes, officials put Braden Smith on the line twice with phantom foul calls. But Michigan, Wolverines with a convincing double-digit win on the road. They're on track to be college basketball's best team since the UConn team. I think they finished 37-3 in 2024. And they now own road wins at Purdue, at Michigan State. They've won neutral court games over Gonzaga, Auburn, San Diego State. They've won over Nebraska, Villanova, Indiana, USC, UCLA, Ohio State. I think they're number 1 team in college basketball right now. They only lost 1 game, and Arizona's been struggling lately. And they got Duke up next. That's going to be a hell of a game this upcoming weekend, for sure. It was just a complete performance. They led for the final 30 minutes, led by as many as 20. They made life really difficult defensively in the first half. Elliot Cadeau outdueled Braden Smith, which is something I wouldn't have expected to say. Michigan went 13 of 23 overall from three-point range. We know they're a really good defensive team, but they're 7th in offensive efficiency, so they can beat you with their offense as well. They shared the ball really, really well, I thought. They started off the year 14-0, and they've read off 11 straight wins since they suffered that first loss at home to Wisconsin. This team just has so many weapons, and they're capable of beating teams in so many different ways. Elliot Cadeau was terrific. He had 17 points and 7 assists. He had 3 threes, made big shots when he needed them, when Purdue trying to make a run. And Trey McKinney and LJ Kaysen, I think, would start for most teams. They came off the bench and scored, total of 24 points, I think, tonight. No, 13. 26 points, total of 26 points off that bench. Both scored 13 points. These 2 could start for most other teams. They're really damn talented. I think Trey McKinney's only a freshman as well. Nyaxel Lindenboard, I think he had 13 points and 7 assists with 2 blocks and a steal. 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7, made 3 of his 7 3-pointers. A solid game from Jackson Lindenborg. His defense was really good in this game. He gives me Tayshaun Prince vibes on defense. Like those, his arms are so long, and his ability to close in and block. What seems like they're going to be uncontested shots is incredible. Like Jackson Lindenborg is a hell of a player. Started off a bit slow to start the season, but after that, he's been really good most of this season. Michigan just has so many weapons, man. Today, Mara, I believe, had like a double-double. Him and Marez Johnson Jr. both had double-doubles and a combined 9 offensive rebounds. Today, Mara, man, just changes the game. Like, on the offensive boards, his defense, how easy it is to score for him. But really, after the 5-0 start, it was pretty much all Michigan. They done a terrific job of driving to the rim, kicking out open shooters. Terrific on the offensive glass. Another strong defensive showing, I thought. But Ellie Cadeau, LJ Case, and Trey McKinney were the biggest scorers in this game. Marez Johnson got some easy buckets there at the end. But just a dominant win. Number 1 team in the country. This team's so unbelievable. 6 players in double figures. And they say Mackey Ring's one of the toughest to play. As it looks like this year, Iowa State destroyed Purdue. Keaton Wagler had that like 46-point game, and now Michigan pretty much leads wire to wire after the 5-0 start and dominates this ball game here. Michigan just cleaned Purdue off the glass, and then the score got pretty representative of it. But yeah, now about to wrap it up here. Yeah, the game was alright. Michigan, it was fun watching them clean the offensive glass and driving, kicking it out for open threes. And Purdue tried to make pushes in that same half, but Michigan just fought off every single one of them. It was fun. A top 10 battle, but Michigan has another tough game this weekend against Duke, but a good way to start it off. And double-doubles from Marez Johnson and Dave Mars. It's the 4th time this season that 2 Michigan players posted double-doubles in the same game. That's just how good they are in the glass, man. Michigan just had their best 3-point shooting game, I think, in the Dusty May era. They connected on 13 threes, hit 56% of them. It's the only game they've ever hit with a 3-point percentage of 54% and better. I don't know if it'll be a trend, because they're not the greatest 3-point shooting team, but they're a really good offensive team regardless, because of how good they clean the glass. And a Dave Mayer is like a Donovan Clingan level rim deterrent. Like when he's out there in the paint, it's kind of hard to score. And the Purdue bigs didn't really do much. Oscar Clough was a pluses minus of 0. Daniel Jacobson was like a minus 20. It's very hard to believe because Oscar Clough was pretty bad. Now he was only a plus minus of 0. But yeah, Michigan's just so tough, man. I don't know how Wisconsin beat this team. I don't think Ellie Cadeau scored much in the first half. I believe he had most of his points after halftime. Michigan just led by double digits most of this game. Purdue did cut to like 8 points. Of course, my phone dropped. Sorry about that. But they did cut the lead down a little bit, but it really didn't matter. I think Michigan then beat the press and got an and one out of it. They won like 20 games by 10 plus points, 14 by 20 plus points, 10 by 30 plus, 7 by 40 plus, like 1 game by 50 this year. So it was an electric atmosphere night there in Purdue, but ultimately it ended up not mattering. So let's go over the stat sheet and we'll call it a video. So Michigan, they improved to 25-1. They improved to 15-1 in Big Ten play, scored 91 points, 48 in the first half, 43 in the second half. Purdue drops to 21-5, 11-4 Big Ten play, scored 80 points, 32 in the first half, 48 in the second half. So now let's get to the player stats. So now let's go over the stat sheet. Jackson Lindenborg, 13 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Maurice Johnson, 12 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 6 of 9 at the line with 11 rebounds. Ade Mara, 10 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 at the line, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. He had 5 offensive boards, Maurice Johnson had 4. Elliot Cadeau, 17 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Namari Burnett, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Off the bench, Cheddar to Shatter, 3 points, 1 of 1 from the field and 3. LJ Kaysen, 13 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, and 6 of 6 at the line. Great game from LJ Kaysen. Roddy Gale, 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds. Trey McKinney, 13 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. They shot 53% from the field, 13 of 23 from 3, 57% from 3, 18 of 23, 70% at the line, 39 boards, 24 assists, 14 turnovers, 3 steals, 5 blocks, 13 boards, 26 D boards, and 17 fouls. For Purdue, Trey Kaufman, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 12 of 26 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3, 7 offensive boards. He did what he could, 27 and 12. Oscar Clough, 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 2 of 4 at the line, 3 rebounds. C.J. Cox, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, and 3. Brain Smith, 20 points, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 4 steals, 4 of 13 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 10 of 10 at the line. Michigan's game plan was to really put length on Brain Smith and limit his passes to 3-point shooters, and they could limit threes. They'd come out with a win. I think they're pretty happy they made Trey Kaufman take 26 shots and Brain Smith only 13 shots. Fletcher Lawyer, 11 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Daniel Jacobson, 2 points, 1 for 4. Omer Mayer, 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Jack Banter, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, and 3. Dakari Harris, 2 points, 1 for 2. Purdue shot 39% from the field, 8 of 26, 31% from 3, 18 of 20, 90% at the line, 31 boards, 12 assists, 6 turnovers, 10 steals, 3 blocks, 14 boards, 17 D boards, and 17 fouls. So, yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this video. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Check out Malcolm. Peace.